What's up, everybody? This is Casey Bowles from the Texas fucking Meltdown. We're here with Kyle Downs and Louis Carson, the Reverend Nick Norman, White Trash Wannabes playing in the background. Can't get much better. On the upstairs version of a shop in the middle of fucking nowhere, Hugh Springs.
It's one time fucking Kyle, man. We had some fucked up wars back in the day. Like, this son bitch put dog mace on my fucking door handles. And I got off work that night, went out there and got in my car, went over to his house, and I was smoking cigarettes. Fucking lips were burning, I didn't put two and two together. But the crazy shit is, I went home, took my contacts out, fucking hit the fucking floor.
So I pretty much maced him. He went home with mace
fucking
all
dog
over his
mace.
hands, took his fucking contacts out.
Dude,
Had no idea what was. He still didn't
Fucked
know
up.
what was going on.
I came back and
never
told him
told
what
him.
happened to me, and he finally told me I put dog mace on the door handles.
That's fuck shit.
I
Yeah, that's
fucked him up.
fucked up.
I maced the guy out there in the car window one time.
I put a dead carcass in his car one time. That
That's
sucked.
fucked up.
He put it in mine a little bit, and so then I poured it in
He
his.
poured the whole cooler.
Not thinking
inside
it was a
my
dead
fucking
carcass
car.
of animal.
A deer.
After we cleaned the deer, we had the guts, and they were sitting there, and I poured it in his car. He had to drive to Dallas the next day, and he smelled dead deer all the way to Dallas.
No, I had to take the seats out of the car.
Yeah.
I took the seats out of the car to clean the whole fucking car, and it still didn't clean it all up. Bad, dude. Fucking one time, this son bitch, his wife stuck a tube down my nose and into my stomach. They fed me an IV of beer. They had to carry me to the fucking car.
That's the most fucked up thing I've ever heard in my entire life.
Died. I'll tell you this, we're upstairs in the balcony right now, and there's no way I'm walking back down these stairs on my own.
No. That ain't shit. My girlfriend tried to stick a damn dildo in my ass last night. And I told her no.
I got a fucked up story on Donnie, too. He almost put us both in jail one night in the middle of Longview in a rich-ass neighborhood. That motherfucker, man, he was leaving a bar. He had all of his equipment hooked up to the trailer. And he was in his Suburban. And he was walking out of the bar stumbling. Like, dude, I could tell, like, he couldn't stand up. Like, there was no way he was even going to drive outside of the parking lot. And I said, Donnie, where are you going? And he told me where he was going or whatever. He was like, how you getting there? He's like, I'm gonna drive. I said, dude, you're not fucking driving. I said, give me your keys. I told all these motherfuckers that I was about to fucking drive Donnie to where we were going. Donnie said he knew where we were going. So we take off and he's like, this is the street. I turned down, dude. It's like one of the richest neighborhoods in Longview. He's like, that's the house. He gets out in this rich-ass neighborhood at like 3 o'clock in the morning.
Everything's running together to me.
He starts knocking on every motherfucking door, all the way up and down the road. I'm screaming, Donnie, get in the fucking car. I know we're about to go to jail. We're headed to jail right now. Like, no doubt, we're going to jail. And I'm like, dude, get in the fucking car. I'm begging this motherfucker, get in. He whips his dick out and starts pissing right in the middle of this fucking neighborhood. So I call his brother, Dustin, and I put him on speakerphone. I was like, Dustin, your brother is about to get us thrown in jail. Tell this motherfucker to get in the car, like right now. All the lights are starting to come on in these houses. He's beating on doors. Finally, Dustin convinces this motherfucker to get in the car. We haul ass. There's like an old abandoned store. I backed the trailer and everything in behind it. We sat for 2 hours and watched cops go by. Finally, like, everything seems to be calm, man. We fucking haul ass and go to Aubrey's house. Everybody else is fucked up, but me and him, we've been hiding all fucking night. Cause his dumb ass wants to piss right in the middle of the richest neighborhood in fucking Long Beach.
And knock on all the doors.
Knocked on every door. I'm like creeping down beside him. And he's beating on the doors. For sure we're going to jail.
I can see that. I can see that.
Stupid, man. Yeah, I knew where it was at the whole time. We can't even talk with y'all up here. We were telling stories about y'all and we can't talk about them. Oh shit, I think we broke it. Hold on.
Everybody says it's probably a button.
Yeah, I just broke it though. Whose is it? Give it back to him just like that. Don't touch it hard.
Yeah, don't touch it. just hold it like that.
Okay, just give it back to him like that.
And say it works good.
Yeah, tell him it's the best flashlight you've ever had.
We just broke
But I think
somebody's
I just
random
broke it.
flashlight.
Yeah, tell him it was like awesome and you really appreciate it. But don't touch the end of it.
Don't touch it.
Don't touch the
just
end.
hand it back. Hold it like what you're holding it right now and hand it back to him. Say it works real good, buddy.
Yeah. Tell him
And
it's
just hand it to him.
badass flashlight.
Make sure he grabs it like that so it doesn't touch anything else and mess up.
Yeah, tell him to throw it in his truck. She was a natural born stripper and then she converted a little bit.
You got it too early, man.
Yeah, she was a
Wait a
stripper.
little bit, should have been a stripper.
She should have been a stripper, man. Should have been good. She practiced.
I think that's a huge plus is the fact that you got a stripper before she was a stripper. So
Right.
like she's not
Yeah.
a stripper, you
Yeah,
know.
she- yeah, she
Because
didn't
nobody
even
wants to
pull it
date a
out.
stripper, you
Right.
know. But I mean, you get the one before she's a stripper and turn her.
Right.
Bam, son.
Yeah,
you
man.
got yeah.
Then she learned how to cook waffles and she was really good.
Jesus Christ.
Hell yeah.
I'd marry a girl that cooked me
Waffles
dinner
and
at
deer
this
steak, dude.
point. Dude, if I find a girl that cooked me something, dude, I'd die. Every girl nowadays either cook something and be crazy as shit. Like,
Right.
last girl that cooked, Nick won't allow her back at the house. He said she gonna kill us in her sleep. Like,
She kissed me after I drank deer piss. Good girl.
and she loves you a lot.
Hell yeah. Huh? Hey, man. I'll tell you what. The fucked up story, we end up, I don't even have a Facebook. I got Facebook famous because this motherfucker bet me $100. Well, Cookie bet me the bunny. Louis convinced everybody to fucking do it to drink deer piss.
That's fucking gross.
So I took a shot of deer piss for $100. The motherfucker went viral. It hit 2 million views. The owner, it was Tink69, if you know anything about deer piss. It was Tink69. The owner of the company got a hold of it and shared it. We went from like 5,000 views. When he sent that to me, we were at like 5,000 views. The next morning we woke up and we were like, I want to say at 120 something overnight.
Jesus.
And it went from 120 to 2 million. That
Damn, man.
fucking crazy, man.
It's crazy how something that simple, you know, that's something that dumb almost. That's something
Yeah, it's
we would
fucking-
normally do.
That shit we
Think
do-
about that shit we did in high school all
Right.
the time, and like we
Just
could video
random
it and put it on the
stupid
internet,
shit.
you know.
I've never drank deer piss, but once. It was horrible.
What up, everybody? We are back, and we got Adam fucking Roach with us. His sister's Ashlyn Roach. She's a softball coach for Laterno Private Christian University.
I wouldn't have guessed that. Being out here
Coincidentally,
at the party.
That's where I went to college for air traffic control for about a semester before they kicked me out.
Why'd you get kicked out, Casey?
Well, I passed all my classes, but they didn't like the fact that I go out to the bar on Wednesdays and wake up with a T on the side of my face. It's not about the fact that whether I was drinking or not. It's just they're a private Christian school, so they can kick you out for the fucking reason they want to. Like, if they think you might possibly be drinking or smoking. I used to have to go behind the Dollar General in the ghetto of Longview, right across from there.
Right.
I'd go behind there in my big-ass Dodge, and that's where I'd smoke cigarettes at. And cops used to drive by. And, it happened a couple times they found out who I was. But they'd drive up and be like, hey, what are you doing back here? And I'd be like, man, I'm just smoking a cigarette. And they're just like, no, you're in a big-ass Dodge,
Yeah.
3/4 ton in the middle of the hood. Like, what's going on? I'd be like, no, seriously, like, Laterno won't let me smoke over there, and if they catch me, I'll get kicked out, immediately. No warnings.
I was smoking cigarettes on an ag trip in high school one time, and I walked over to the gas station beside the hotel we were staying in. I swear to God, it was me and 2 other guys. We were all 3 smoking cigarettes like we were badasses.
Right.
A fucking cop rolls up, shines his light on us, and these 2 motherfuckers scatter. One goes left, one goes right, and I keep walking towards the cop. And I'm underage, so I think I'm gonna go to jail for smoking a goddamn cigarette. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And get a ticket. So I throw some candy in my mouth. He's like, "What the fuck you just put in your mouth?" I'm like, "It's candy. It's candy." I'm not going to jail in Fort Worth because our ag teacher had specifically said, "If you go to jail," he said, "I will not get you out." He said, "If you go out of your hotel room and go out on the town," he said, "you will get stabbed, you will get shot, and you will get raped."
That was about
It's pretty true.
70% true. You lucked out being in that 30% that didn't get stabbed or raped.
We ended up talking to that cop about fucking shooting geese, and he totally forgot about why he stopped and talked to us.
So that cop was pretty sure that you just ate a bunch of pills, and you told him it was candy, and then after that y'all got on turkey hunting?
Actually, goose hunting.
There he is.
Oh, that's why, my bad, it was goose hunting. Obviously it got off subject.
He was a silly goose.
You
He
know.
really was.
That's funny as fuck, though. Because
All
if
right,
I'd have
he
been
just
that
told
cop,
us.
I'd be like, what are you young fucks putting in your mouth? Fucking puke. I've been shoving my fingers down their throat trying to get a pill to come up.
I was really just trying to smoke a cigarette, man. I was stressed out. Our ag teacher was an asshole. He's fucking wild as shit, stressing me the fuck out.
Nowadays it's crazy, but when I was in school, or if we didn't want to be in school, we left. Every day. That's how it was. We signed our name, and that was enough. That was
Yeah,
it.
you have a mosquito on your forehead.
Oh,
Look,
I can feel the blood.
look,
Yeah, I appreciate
got
that.
that motherfucker.
Hell yeah, I appreciate
Got
that.
him.
Hey,
You
have you
welcome.
watched Holmes and Watson?
I got you
No,
back.
I ain't watching.
Huh?
Oh man.
What is it?
Holmes and Watson? With
Uh,
Will Ferrell and
I ain't seen
John C. Reilly?
No, I haven't seen it yet.
It's John C. Reilly and Will Ferrell doing their play on the whole Sherlock Holmes
Is
canon.
it a movie or is it a TV show?
It's a movie.
Where can I watch it at?
It's recent.
Yeah. It's probably right now. Yeah, I watched it on it's on HBO Go, I think.
It's on HBO?
HBO Go, the app.
Oh.
Oh
Oh, yeah, I got HBO Go.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
Okay. Oh, you good, man. It ain't that damageable, I mean.
Yeah,
As long as you don't throw that sumbitch on the ground, I'm pretty sure it's gonna be good.
yeah.
It's got cushion inside.
We've gotten drunk and put it through a lot of
Got
shit,
inside
man.
the mesh.
Oh, okay, cool.
If our equipment ain't tore up yet, like, we've gotten drunk, been pretty fucking rough with
Yeah.
it.
I left my banner in Donnie's fucking Tahoe for what, 3 weeks?
Yeah, we just got that bad boy back.
No, that's pretty cool.
We thought we had it. Neither one of us knew we didn't.
Then I was riding with a guy that night I got the banner back. I left it at his house. It's at his house right now.
Yeah.
Who?
Matt Sanders. I just remember that.
Oh, I've
I
actually
just
been kind of
remember that.
wondering where it was at, but I was like probably in Nick's back seat.
Yeah.
Man, so you know I do granite countertops for work. I mean,
Yeah.
I use this big water saw. It's real precise. Like it's the top of the line. Like it's the best one on the market to use for granite work.
Way to brag, buddy.
I had a problem with it, so I called the company. But they put me on the phone with the engineer. I find out that whole company is him and 2 other dudes that just make this one saw. So I was talking to the guy that invented this saw. He engineered this whole fucking thing, patented it.
That's what it was like whenever I was inspecting pipeline.
They're like
Is
full
except
friendly people.
think about talking to like the owner of a gas company. You think you're just calling somebody because you got a problem,
I'll
and
say
this
though,
motherfucker's like a billionaire, and he's talking to a 27-year-old all casual, and then they'll ask you how your weekend was, and you can't tell them about none of the drugs and shit you did. All you can be like, didn't go to jail, even though you did. Like,
I'll tell you, data shows the houses I'm remodeling right now, I'm going to be remodeling those same houses in 25, 35 years in Texarkana.
that's
Data shows that.
promising work. I never thought about the fact that, you know, there's an age for everything, and that's about the time you remodel a house.
And believe it or not, Texarkana is fucking growing.
Yeah. Oh, dude, you know what? Texarkana is one of the few towns that is actually tearing down ghetto shit and building new shit in its place. Like, the ghetto in Texarkana is getting smaller. People say Texarkana is so fucking dangerous and everything, and dude, I ain't never in my life had a problem with anywhere I've ever been. I've been to trap houses. I mean, in
People get
places
shot at
that,
the gas station though, and Whataburger and shit like that.
but those people already had an argument, okay? They wasn't shooting random
Yeah, it's
people.
not random
like,
shit. It's
if
not
you're a
random crime.
stranger, you're not gonna have a problem in that town. The only people that have problems in that town are motherfuckers that have problems with people that pull guns on people.
Yeah, they're causing problems.
and I ain't got a problem with none of them motherfuckers.
There's just a lot of fucking drug violence and gang violence in Texarkana. Yeah. There's two neighborhoods that battle each other.
Bad word.
Say bad words.
Communism.
Communism, yeah.
Communism. That's I mean, that's they objectify the populace, you know, the people. The people are, you know, the government does not work for the people. The sole purpose of a government is to serve the people, and they don't serve the people. They obviously, you know, it almost feels silly to even say it because everybody knows it's true at this point. You know, everybody knows that when there's a policy put in place, it's not put there for the people. It's put there for the lobbyists. Yep. I mean, you can almost be sure of it. It's like being forced to have insurance. You know, everybody's all big on insurance, and you know, and I understand the idea of it. But did you know that if you have $25,000, you don't have to have insurance. If you can put $25,000 to where they call it bonded.
Back a year, that's what I do. I put the money I would pay an insurance company back in my savings every month.
Right. I mean, it just keeps the rich richer. I mean, and that same spirit is across the board. That their whole goal is to keep the rich richer and the poor poor. And now, back to communism, what it seeks to do, what the Communist Manifesto is all I've read. Karl Marx is a genius in my eyes. He wrote Das Kapital. I mean, he's an economist. He's a philosopher. He's not a bad. You know, a lot of people. There's been a lot of propaganda.
There was a guy to come in and fuck everything up.
Right. And I'm not talking about countries. I'm talking about ideas. I'm talking about the idea of communism. I'm talking about.
We're a new country.
It is peaceful though. It is quiet.
Yeah, you know what?
You have time to think around here.
Hugh Springs is nice because it's always been the same people.
Yeah.
But Linden sucks because everybody's moving out, and it's still all old people. Like, none of the young people are getting into the city stuff.
Right.
So, like, the old people want to keep it a small town.
Yeah.
But
Hey, that's the story of the world. I mean, that's the.
very few places can do that. Hugh Springs is one of them that can. Linden's not.
Yeah.
Your kids are moving out. Nobody wants to go there. You know, like, you got a Sonic, and you can buy fucking mixtapes through the fucking drive-thru.
And you gotta wonder why that is. Why?
They hired all the crackheads from fucking Dairy Queen.
Me and my dad were talking about Lone Star today. What happened to Lone Star? What happened? What happened to that?
Yeah, exactly.
I mean-
that was the town right next to Lone Star Steel, the most prospering steel company in the United States. How the fuck did the town that it was in turn into just some fucking little bullshit shithole that you can't have an inspection sticker out without getting pulled over? Fuck.
Because they stopped making money for a little while. They laid people off because it's all. They don't care about the people. They don't care about. They're worried about their buck, and they'll do whatever they have to do to the workers to get that. And you know, to get back to communism, if you read the Communist Manifesto, the book written by Karl Marx, the tenets are this: it abolishes private property. That sounds insane. I know that because what I have is mine, and I feel that way. But what they're talking about are the means of production. They're talking about the means of production that if I go to my job, I'm not gonna say my job. Okay, if you go to a large manufacturing plant, corporation, and you take out the top man, you take out the CEO, that plant's gonna run just fine. No, he don't do that. That plant's gonna run just fine because everybody knows how to do their job. You take out the next row.
CFO.
Yep. You go all the way down. You go way down. You finna get some dirty hands. And once you get them the dirtier hands to get, that's the people. That's about the people are where. That's the backbone of the country. Everybody, I mean, that's it. And they don't work for that. They work for the other 1%. Across the board. Somebody that puts in words better than Noam Chomsky. I watched a documentary by Noam Chomsky. And he doesn't claim he doesn't affiliate with communism, or anything at all. But his ideas are just insane, and he, laid all this out there. Since the inception of America, their goal has been to keep us where we're at because that makes money.
What do you think about a supplementary, like a universal basic income?
Yeah, of course, because
think about Jeff Bezos. Yeah, he works for his fucking money, but you could have some hella influence on the government if you have $140 billion of our currency.
That's not.
These people are more communist.
Well, not all communists are socialists, but not all socialists are communists.
Yeah. Good point to make.
And another thing is about I wrote this on a piece of paper the other day. I wrote communicate, communism. It all comes from the Latin root word commune. It means together. It means people together. And who can argue with people together?
Yeah, but how would the election process go?
Fuck the president. Can I say that? I mean, there's no. I don't trust anyone, man.
With communism, history shows a dictator.
Remember, I was talking country about because they're not. I'm not. As long as they're one-man power, regardless of whether it's communism is an economic system. Communism is an economic system. It's not a form of government. Democracy is a form of government.
See, I just worry because somebody's got to be on top at all times.
The people are on top. The people are on top always because and the people have proven that when they are forced to. American people or elsewhere. Because the bottom line is everybody is just trying to make it through the day. Everybody is just trying to, the workers of the world are just trying to make it through the day.
Oh man, I don't mean to sound so rude about it, but when it comes down to it, piss on the rest of the world. They're all people, but piss on the rest of the world. If we had a nuclear apocalypse, do you think Russia's going to worry about us?
Of course not. Of course
Fuck
not.
no.
Of course not.
Russia.
Of course not because I mean none of the world's going to worry about any of them.
If we have a
Nobody worries about anybody
If we
else.
have a nuclear apocalypse, Russia, China, Israel, nobody's worried about anybody.
Right.
Everybody's worried about themselves.
But none of the world's on the right page.
And
Nobody's on the right
bullshit.
page.
If we have a nuclear apocalypse, United States of America is not worried about United States of America. If we have a nuclear apocalypse, everything will implode, and everybody will be for themselves in this country.
Oh, I agree with that. I would agree with that. And then what is all the money that the dollars affects policy? Our policy is built around capitalism. In such a way that if you look at democracy, it means the freedom of the people. All right, it's a government. It's a system of government. Now, capitalism, communism are economic systems, so that they're supposed to work separately. But capitalism works so closely with what they call democracy. They sell us our freedoms back, and they sell it. They sell us our freedom. Hospitals should not be businesses. Hospitals should not be businesses. Because that's something we pay taxes. We should get that back. Universities, you cannot charge somebody for information. You cannot charge somebody for this.
Yeah, you can though. Are you talking about university like scholarship or just education?
Yeah.
Man, you can. You just can't charge them as much, man.
But it's free. But you can go on the internet right now and get any textbook.
Yeah, but the price of education has, in the past 30 years, has increased by 600%.
Yeah, I know.
And that's bullshit.
It's fixed.
That is bullshit. But should education be free?
No,
I don't think so.
Our tax dollars go towards junk. We got people flying around, and I don't have any control.
Hey, what's wild is, man, I didn't get a whole lot of pussy on this couch when I had it, but since it's been up here, whole different ball game, man.
Dustin is probably, no homo, one of the best looking guys you'll ever meet, except also he has a dick the size of my fucking arm.
Well,
And it's kind of fucked up and makes me jealous the fact that he looks that good and also has a dick that big, because normally you can't do that. Like, there's got to be some other downfall, but he's also cool as fuck, so I ain't really found it out yet.
Well, I'll tell you what.
Maybe he's like secretly gay or something. That's his downfall that we can't find.
I didn't work out with him one day.
You weren't telling me?
You say you used to question it? Hold on, no, we got to a whole nother.
Hey, man, I used to question it, man. I thought somewhere out there was a guy who wanted me. This guy walks up, man, and Kayla, I know Kayla for a long time, and she walks up with this dude, super duper flaming fucking hot black man. And this son bitch is big. It's a big motherfucker.
Before he goes any farther and y'all start hating this guy, he was really fucking cool.
Hey, man, he was a nice guy. Hey, man, we talked. But I told him, I was like, man, I support gays. I was talking about the ratio. He walked up and he was being real awkward, just real shy, and I kind of shook his hand. And I was like, hey, man, I support gays. And he was like, we're about to get in a fight. Because obviously, when you're around a bunch of us and somebody says something like that, man,
come on now.
They're insinuating some fights. Well, I wasn't, man. And he was like, oh, fuck, here we go. Here we go. Country road, take me home.
What would you have done if that big black motherfucker would have beat your fucking ass, dude? I'd have died, man.
Man, I have a good knack for taking an ass whooping.
I got my ass beat by a gay dude one time in the Pinecrest Baptist parking lot. Pinecrest Baptist Church in Linden.
Yeah.
Right. Got my ass beat there by a dude named Jordan Johnson. He's not gay. Jordan Johnson's not queer. But at the time, like, it was a rumor he was, and this bitch beat my fucking ass, man.
But this guy was queer. And I said that to him. I said, hey, man, I support, gays. I don't know how exactly I said it. I support gay people. And he's like, oh, shit.
I'm trying to be supportive.
Anyways, man, exactly. Man, he said, what the fuck do you mean? He didn't say what the fuck do you mean by that, but he gave me them eyes. He gave me them eyes like, what the fuck do you mean? This is a big son of a bitch. I was like, well, what I mean is, every man that you hook up with, you take away from my ratio. Not only are you not taking another woman away from me by being straight, you're taking another dude with you.
Yeah.
I am 100% fucking perfect with a gay ratio. Supporting gays.
Yeah.
Because of the ratio. Gays. Everybody support gays. I don't see. Now, me personally, obviously, as a straight male, I love pussy more than I love oxygen.
Charlie, Dustin, man, not many people around Texarkana, including Nick, or really anybody I associate with nowadays, knows like anything at all about my past. And I know you two fuckers got a couple stories.
I gotta think about it. It's quite
The first time I think I met you, I didn't think it was that time, but the first time I met Casey Bowles, I thought I met Casey Bowles at that fucking house party. You pulled up to Dalton's house. And I was like, who the fuck is this? And it was a white, I believe it was a second gen Dodge. It was a white one. It was white. Yeah,
Yeah.
had those black and chrome runners down the side. I can't remember if it had a flatbed or not. But pulled up and I was like, who the fuck is it? And it got out, just like fucking Casey Bowles got his own style. He rolls up. Hey man, how are y'all doing? How you doing? How you doing? How you doing?
Casey
And it
Bowles.
just, man, it's not normal, but it's cool as shit.
Hey,
It's just Casey Bowles style.
I reckon he had a bandana on him too.
Nah, not this night. Not this night. But I remember, man, you said something. And it's a saying I hear all the fucking time, but I heard it first from you. And it's in that Casey Bowles fucking voice, man. Nah, he's as cool as a fan. Leave him alone. And I've never heard as cool as a fan before until Casey said it. And now, man, people say it all the time, but it was just one of those things. Man, he's as cool as a fan. I was like, man, that's cool as fuck. And we've been rolling with it ever since.
And
But that was a wild ass house party.
Oh my god, dude.
There's a boy right downstairs that's with the same girl that I fucked right in front of him.
I fucking love that.
Yep.
That's fucking podcast
On the
material
couch
for
or not?
shizzle. How's that West Texas life going? Are you in Oklahoma now, huh?
I'm with the Mokies.
Where you working at in Oklahoma?
Wellston, Oklahoma.
Where?
Wellston,
Where's that at?
about 35 minutes west of Oklahoma City.
South? I was working over,
Down by Chandler and
I was
Shawnee.
in Duncan.
Duncan.
Yeah, I was staying in Duncan, Oklahoma. But Chickasha
Yeah.
was where everybody else stayed at, but they all had bed bugs. And I paid about $100 more a week to not have bed bugs.
Yeah.
And they just couldn't fathom that. I don't know why. Like, to be honest, like $100 for no bed bugs ain't a bad deal.
Yeah. Well, I'm staying about 15 minutes from Stillwater.
Yeah.
Got down there, downloaded Tinder.
Man, I tell you what, Co and them go through there a lot. Oklahoma.
Yeah,
I
hell,
went
they'll
and
be
seen them
there.
motherfuckers in Lawton.
They'll be there Thursday.
Really? Where at?
Stillwater.
Stillwater?
That Cal Fry.
Man, I went and seen them in fucking Lawton.
Yeah. Then
Holy
Parker
fuck,
McCollum be
dude.
there Friday.
Yeah, Parker McCollum's going to be in Texarkana at the Rail Fest.
On the 11th,
May
huh?
11th.
Yeah, May 11th. We got Aaron Roach, which is Adam's brother, who was just on here. And we got Ricky Burkhalter, who's my second cousin, and y'all have heard multiple stories about already.
Hey, can we
And-
talk about how Thumper got dumped?
I feel like my raising was good, Ricky. I feel like you wasn't.
I don't know.
I feel like I wasn't for you either.
Raising was rough.
One time we was riding back roads and we'd done snuck this girl out of the house me and Ricky had. Like, it was late, man. We wasn't, like, I was 15 and he was 16. We was young as fuck. And this rabbit run out in the road and Ricky fucking thumps this bitch, alright? And this girl's like, oh my God, and like freaks out. And she's like, Casey, and I'm like, Bumper got thumped. And we had to take her home. She didn't want to hang out with us no more.
Hey, her daddy still couldn't catch us.
Yeah, one time her daddy pulled a gun on another guy thinking it was me sneaking her out. Yeah. Pulled a gun on him. Thank God.
The closest I came, I dropped her off and she was walking up her driveway and her daddy came down and that close.
Her daddy was a
He's
motherfucker I didn't want to fuck with.
Hey, he think he's big and bad, but I saw him in country store after that. He wouldn't even look me in the eye. He just
Sounds
looked
like
down
a
all the time.
Tuesday night.
Well, if I knew some people was fucking my daughter, I probably wouldn't look them in the eye either, even if they did fuck me over a lot. Anyway,
I get
Aaron,
some of them women
I'll
shells.
tell you.
what's one of the first things you remember about me?
Probably Johnson's Creek, man. Yeah, Lake of the Pines. Getting hammered and playing volleyball. That's.
Fun day.
I mean, we probably got some older stories that I can't remember, but Lake of the Pines is the majority of it. I remember the night that I instigated a good fight and didn't mean for it to turn out the way it did, but that's what happened. And I was talking to an old boy, and he had some bad memories with old Casey, and he liked to. He told me that it was about
2 years ago, Casey said some stuff that offended him, and he didn't like it. So I told him that he should confront Casey about it, and he did because he was hammered. I just wanted to see what would happen, so that sucker. He confronted him, and he said some stuff to Casey, and you know, Casey, he's got to get that first punch. He's a little smaller, and he knocked that sucker down, and they got to wrestling, and Casey ended up flipping that other guy over the porch, and got him in the arm bar, and had him down pretty good. And after everything was over, and that guy got his ass whooped pretty good, Casey, you got bit on the back, and when that was all over, you chewed my ass for getting blood on your jacket. You were pretty pissed about that.
I was, and you deserved that.
That's your old corduroy?
Yeah.
Yeah. He kept. Man, I can't believe you made me fight this guy.
Yeah, no, okay, so yeah, I was mad at first because I was like, Aaron, if you'd have been a good friend, you wouldn't have made him, because I mean, the motherfucker's bleeding everywhere before I got him in the arm bar, and I kept telling everybody to get him, you know, like, this motherfucker's under me, but like, I'm gonna get up, and you some bitches grab him because he's acting crazy. He's bleeding everywhere, so I really need to quit beating on him.
I just remember all I could say was, man, you won.
So I put him in the arm bar till he chilled out, and then we got up. Nobody grabbed him, and the son bitch bit me on the back and fucking put teeth marks through my fucking corduroy jacket.
Casey chewed my ass for a couple hours on that.
You know we were just drinking Fireball, probably watching.
Yeah, no, I had just puked in the truck. I went outside and I puked Fireball because me and Ricky drank like a whole. That was that night we had drank that whole fucking bottle before we got there. We was riding back roads.
And you threw up in the door pocket of my truck.
Yes.
And that night me and Dustin left you with that party in Bloomberg.
Yes, same night. And we drank that whole bottle of Fireball. I'd passed out in the truck for like an hour and woke up and decided to drink again. And I walk up on the porch for that bullshit.
You won it hands down, though. I mean.
Oh yeah, I never got hit. That fucking.
The worst part is getting a little bit of blood on your
That
jacket.
son bitch bit the fuck out of me, man. My back hurt. I tell you what.
Hey, but you know you about the fuck out of him too.
Hey, this was a good night though. I found a brand new pair of Oakleys on my hood when I woke up that next morning to go home. They were some wood grain Oakleys. They were nice.
Remember that Ohio girl that I met at the lake that I talked to for a little bit, the park ranger girl?
Yes.
I met when we was playing volleyball,
Hey,
man.
she
She was
totally-
cool.
Hey, remember when we're all on the lake, White Trash Wannabes on the rented fucking barge?
Yeah, and she pulled us
Yes,
over with the
I
lake
didn't have
ranger.
a
I was like, y'all, I got
I didn't have
this.
a life jacket.
You remember that?
I had a little
When
floaty.
was it?
Whenever we ordered that 2-story barge with the White Trash Wannabes, and the park rangers pulled up on the boat, the game orange did, and that girl was with them, and I was like, y'all, I got this. And they didn't search us for nothing, man.
Everything's
We had
good.
people up underneath the fucking pontoons, up underneath the boat. There was like 30 people on a 15-person
there
boat.
wasn't enough life jackets.
Nah,
that's
this
for sure.
son bitch was
I wanted
teetering
a
like
little
about to
bitty
flip.
fucking square.
Oh yeah.
And that was my life jacket. She was like, they're good.
Had people in the bathrooms hiding.
Dustin, everybody was underneath it.
Oh yeah.
That was my homegirl, man. She was real cool. I did her dirty. I ain't gonna lie. That's back in my asshole days. She had a boyfriend, but she didn't like him. He was like a white dude with dreads, like.
The only bad thing about all this is Johnson's Creek shut down. Johnson's Creek is done.
Forever?
Yeah, I mean for now. I mean,
Too high? Water too high?
no, they closed it down. Not enough people. It's done.
Ain't no way, man. That motherfucker's always packed.
Yeah, it's closed. The gates are closed. It's done. They made an announcement. The
Something-
last memory I have with Johnson's Creek, and it's the best, is Aubrey Murphy's birthday. We took the party barge out.
Oh, man.
And I don't know if you made it or not, because I can't really remember, but I know the ending was everybody passed out and woke up banked in some trees. Oh, yeah, it was rough. Yeah, we got it back, and we all went home, and my brother, Adam, calls me the next day. He was asleep on the roof the whole time, never woke up, on top deck, passed out. The guy at the marina that we rented from had to give him a ride back to Johnson's Creek.
That's funny as fuck, dude.
Oh, yeah. Aubrey's brother took the keys to the
His
boat.
younger brother, that wild son of a
Daryl,
bitch?
yeah.
Oh my god.
Took the keys to the boat all the way to Longview in his pocket, and then had to go back and return them, and then figured out that Adam was on the boat, passed out the whole time till noon. I mean, he was out. Hey, that night that Aubrey had his party, we had a girl on there that was passing around a bottle of Jim Beam, and she handed it to Aubrey, and she was like, "Hey, take you a good pull off of it. I took my pill today." And he was like, "What?" He's like, "Yeah, my herpes."
Oh, Jesus.
He slung that bottle off the boat, and she was gone. She got cabbed out.
Alright, so the first time I ever got fucked up, like literally fucked up in my entire life, was at Casey Wilson's house.
True story.
Yeah.
True story.
True story. I remember somebody sliding across a picnic table and catching a nail on their arm.
It's Josh Johnson.
Josh Johnson.
Still got a scar
And
on his face.
he does still have a scar to this day, or to this day. And he slit his arm wide open on the picnic table, sliding across it. We all tried to tell him to go to the hospital, and he was like, "I don't need to go to the hospital." Next day, he needed to go to the hospital. Thank God he did.
He did too.
He did go to the hospital the next day.
They said that it doesn't dried up enough. Like apparently, if you get it cut like that,
Yeah,
you
they
have
told.
to go right
They literally
then
told
because if
him.
you don't, your skin shrinks up to where they can't put stitches
Yes,
in it.
they told him that
So
if you
this
didn't come
motherfucker's got
in,
like
like in the
a-
next couple hours, that we would not be able to stitch it up.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, he
That
did.
was Josh Johnson. That's the guy that knocked out the two dudes that time in Stephenville. Yeah, same guy. It's the same guy.
He was kind of a badass then.
Whatever happened to that Zach Birch dude? That's the first dude that ever brought y'all out to my house.
No, I
It
was
was
best
you- I
friends with
forget
his
what your
sister
name-
Ashley.
What was the girl that came with y'all? It wasn't
Ashley Burks. Yes, it was.
Was it?
Yes, it was Zach's sister Ashley.
Because I was having
That
a
was
hard
the
time
first
debating on who I was
time
going to
we
hit on.
ever hung out. His sister Cheyenne was doing the bullwhip thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, she was out there and she was like, whoosh. And I was like, show me how to do that. And she's like, I can try to show you.
Down a bullwhip. Being cool.
Like cracking that motherfucker out. Like, and she
See,
tried
you
to show
don't
me. I
pop.
could not figure it out. I really
Seen the
couldn't.
pots
I
where
tried
you pop
a lot
it
of
forward,
times.
and then you come back, you pop it again, and you just keep doing it. And then, so me and Ashley were talking. I got to come out to Linden, and then
That was the
ditches
second
me for Corey
time.
Kaysen.
Because he had a girlfriend the time that he invited me over. Yeah. So go ahead and tell the whole truth, nothing but the truth. That's how me and Max
There was
hung
some
out
parts
together.
I forgot about.
Yeah, there's
I
some
apologize.
parts that he forgot about.
I don't see Casey Bowles speechless much, but this is one of those times.
Yeah, that was
Yes.
definitely one of those.
Yes. So I was hanging out with him. He had a girlfriend. Didn't know. I showed up. Yeah, but you had a fucking girlfriend, so don't even fucking say
Yeah,
shit.
she was temporary, just like you.
I was so
I'm kidding, I'm joking, completely
He
joking.
knows he's joking now.
I fucking partied and I did
Don't
whatever
fucking
the fuck
say
I
shit.
wanted.
Is it your beer?
Yeah.
I was in a relationship.